Alright, and now we're ready for our next layer that I've added a little bit of charcoal dust and light wherever I wanted to on the piece. I think we'll stop. And now we're going to do the last steps. This won't take very long. We're going to click on our layer here of our paper, and we're going to add a little bit more to it. That we're going to go to layer and go to new fill layer and click over to pattern and click OK. This is going to add an adjustment to the layer down here, and we're going to go and look for more texture, so I'm going to go with charcoal flecks. And there it is. We're going to add some bigger flecks into my background. I could go way up big, but I don't have that much resolution in this. So I think I'm just going to add a little bit more flecks into the background and click OK. Now at this point, I'd save again and then save as, so that you can work on another copy of it. You can just click it as a copy here and it'll save it, so you could go back and readjust what you've done if you're unhappy with the way that it turns out later. And we're going to then go to layer and merge, flatten the image, because we're going to do a little bit of a background on that. And we can't add a layer underneath it just by clicking a new layer. As it is, it won't allow you to do that. So you can unlock the layer by double clicking it and putting a layer down below. And this layer, we're going to reveal some white paper around the outside. So I'm going to actually go to my paint bucket this time and go to paint bucket tool. And in that new layer, then pour down white. So you can see I have a pure white layer. And then above this, we're going to add a mask to the edge. So we're going to go to layer and do a layer mask. And this time we're going to reveal all. And then we're going to take the black tool instead of the white tool. And then when you come in paint, and you could use whatever rough, I love the super rough edge that you can get on my iPad, where they come in and they give you a painted edge. My opacity isn't quite like where it is, so I like it to be kind of rough and there to be holes in it. So it looks like you come in with your charcoal and you've left some smeary edges. And don't be afraid, because you can always come back and reverse it in white and add some of that back in. So now I'm going to come all the way around and kind of scrape a little out. I've done this with the eraser tool as well and just erase, but a mask, again, I could be using the same tool and flip over to white and see with white, then I could add, so you can really go to town either way, into black and white, and take out as much of that charcoal corner as you want to as you finish. And then you'll have your finished piece, and you can save it. It's flattened, so feel free to go back and change it anyway, add more work, or go back to the previous one where you have all the layers in there and highlight your drawing. The first one that I tried of this was a flower, and I think flowers, if you took any plants or flowers, that works really well. Have fun!